What's good, guys? Venny here, bringing you another SBC. Today we're going to be doing the icon upgrade. It's a earn a base, mid or prime icon version of an icon basically. You know, we can obviously get a good icon, you can get a bad one, it really depends. But we're going to be doing this SBC. I think there's going to be a little bit of hype about it because it's 200k for a potential Unreal icon. But obviously, that doesn't mean you're gonna get something. We're back in uploading daily, trying to get back onto the top of content, coming into FIFA 20. As I've mentioned on my channel numerous times, FIFA 20 for me is gonna be a big one regarding competitive stuff and also the content side of it. I'm trying to build my brand, try and take you guys along my journey from a content standpoint and also a pro player standpoint. I think it's something what maybe hasn't really been touched on too much really is actually how a pro player goes day by day, how what the qualifiers are like, and you know, little things like how events are. I think you guys don't get to see what the inside of being a pro player, so that's something I am interested in bringing. I have a few plans regarding that. I just need to finalize a few things, but the first one, SBC anyway, what we're doing is a 86 rated team of the week player, team of season player, minimum 1, 86 overall, 40 chem. Pretty simple. You just need to get rating basically, and with all these team of seasons out was actually at different prices and whatnot, it should be easy to do. It shouldn't be too expensive. But yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm expecting in the icon pack, because mainly, you know, there's so many bad icons, but there's also so many good ones. So, I'm not really expecting anything, and I feel like I'm going to get a duplicate icon or somebody I've already got. It's going to be a bit annoyance, but you know, that's the type of risk you do for the content. You know what I mean? If you guys have done this SBC, let me know what your luck was. Was it any good? Did you pack anything decent? Because you know, I'm not too sure. I'm really not too sure with this SBC. Sometimes they drop SBCs and they have a good pack weight. Sometimes they drop them and the pack weight's not the greatest. But nevertheless, we will get into building this SBC for you guys and see what happens. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really helps it grow. Leave a like, leave a comment, whatever you like. You know, if you don't want to, don't want to. It's fair enough. But if you're enjoying the content and you want to support me in a free manner, subscribe to the channel and that'd be sweet. If not, no problem. You know, we're not judging around here. But I'm thinking more on the content side here, with nearing the end of FIFA 19. I am going to do some FIFA 20 content in the next few days. So be watching out for that. Let me know what you want to see for FIFA 20 early stage, because there's a lot of information I can give regarding starting your Ultimate Team and whatnot. Obviously I don't have any information regarding the game or anything, but Ultimate Team seems to be very similar year in, year out, and the way to actually go about it is we try and snipe that. Oof, never mind. Yeah, Ultimate Team seems to stay the same regarding everything, like how to build your team. So I feel like I can give you guys a good insight from that. I can give I have a few ideas. I feel like I'm going to talk about I'm a little bit late on the hype when it comes to it, but the new features, that's the word, into the game, like the Volta, the new Ultimate Team sort of layout, stuff like that. Talk over that. The new icons, I'm going to give them like a rating out of 1 to 10 what I think regarding the meta they could be. Obviously we don't have their full release of the card yet, so we don't actually know if they are going to be meta or not, but from first looks, I can usually tell if players are going to be meta without knowing actually their details. But for me, some players might just be a surprise package. You know, every year there's some players that are ridiculously overpowered. Like previous years we've had the Lazanos, the Dumbias, you know, certain players like that who've been super effective. So this is 2,100 for Lopez, 1.7 for Torreira, 2.3 for Vardy. Okay, I bought in for 20. I think it was like 23k or 25k for Suso, 1.4 for Henderson, 20k for Maddison, 41.5 for Emre Can, 2k for Justin, 1.7 for Jardel. Cotes was 1.7, and it's in first over Campbell, but just bought it for like 22k. That's the first SBC done. I don't think the packs are too great. It's a 2 rare gold players pack, so don't expect really too much, as I am going to need to get the prices up for this one. So 87 rated team, nets, and just higher rated, which isn't a problem too much. It's just coins really what is the difference, you know, in this. But yeah, apart from the FIFA 20 like early content, I have other things planned. You know, I'm excited. I'm ready to get back grinding. I think, you know, sometimes from a competitive standpoint, I've like looked back now at my year and realised I didn't really make the most of my opportunity I had this year. Especially when it comes to content. I think my content, I had a really good chance to build the audience on YouTube, and it didn't really. I was doing it at times, but then I sort of just gave up at other times for basically to focus on competitive. But when I was like focusing on competitive, I wasn't doing the right things in regard to improve. I was just basically just playing for the sake of playing rather than thinking. So really, I should have just done content as well. You know, like there was no excuse. Like I need to use my time a lot better. Basically wake it up earlier, be more proactive in life, you know. Little things like that, which hopefully you guys will see. Obviously, I've mentioned the content and whatnot. Like the quality of the content will rise super high. Not super high, but it will have a big improvement next year. I hope anyway, and I hope you guys notice that. If that's something you care about, you know, because I think there's a few people who do care about the quality of the content. It does show, I think, when the content like improves regarding quality, you know, I think the fans will, you will like appreciate it and whatnot, because it just makes it easier for you to follow the video and whatnot. It's very simple things really when it comes to editing. But personally, I don't really edit my videos too much. I just sort of be me. I try and just be the realist I can. If I mess up, I mess up in the video. You know, it is what it is. Sort of like just try and think on my feet a lot of the times, but it's not a problem. You know, some people can do that, some people can't. But as we're going to buy this Frankie de Jong, is he going to be 32k like it says on the website? What? I think we need the Future Stars one. Okay. Don't really like it. Oh, about 34. There we go. Just buy that one for 33k. Oh man, I'm interested to see what SBCs they re-release left, because I don't think we've got like much SBCs still to come. I might be wrong. I might be I might have completely forgot a load of SBCs, but I'm interested to see what they re-release, because we need. The content levels right now is perfect in my opinion. Like at the end of the year, to keep hype. What I wouldn't say we've got hype, but I think they're still interested in the game due to what they're doing with the footies and all the content and that. As I always say, I think this year has been like the best year for FIFA. Coming regarding like content and whatnot. I think they could have still improved in some ways, but I think this year was like way above previous years. So that's why I'm like more like where I mentioned like I should have done more when it comes to content. Like that was like a good opportunity this year to really thrive on that. But hopefully next year like they keep the momentum going when it comes to content. I assume they would, because obviously that's like where they build the hype, where the interest that is there. How much is this Sariba then? Okay, 48. Just buy that one. And then Illich is the last player, and then we get our random icon card, which I don't know. Like I feel like if we get a dead card, right, I'm gonna throw it into an for 100k pack, because it's like if it's dead, like there's not much point really keeping it. I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like they're going to give me a duplicate player. Like, I'm going to show you which icons I've got already, so you already know. I just feel like they're just going to give me a dupe, or it's going to be like a dupe of a lesser version of them. So like, let's say I've got the Prime Vieira, it's going to give me what is it? It's going to give me the like 88 Vieira or the 86 Vieira. Just something like that is going to happen. It's just bound to. So this Illich, actually, they said on the website it's 44k. We're at 64k right now, and only one appeared, and I went past him. So yeah, you'll do. We'll just buy this. So that SBC cost about 300k, I think. Yeah, 300k because I had about 1 mil 50. So about 300k for this SBC, which it isn't really too bad, especially if you're trying to complete some of these icon SBCs like these, like Hullets and whatnot right now. If you still haven't completed the ones you want, it's usually like an easy way to retrieve an icon and actually get a lot of, cut off a lot of coins, because I think most of the SBCs are requiring like a few icons. So yeah, so that's this one done. Go over the prices for you. 1.5 Coates was 1k, we sniped that. 1.7 for Jardel. Let 1.8. De Jong 24, first owner, and Zonzi, which wasn't right, it was about 2.2. 45 for Pablo. Palentiano was 3k, around that. 1k for Skirtle. 3.7 for Milic, and it was about 60k for Illich. I can't believe it sometimes comes up as a first owner. I'm telling you, I wish I just did that for like my players I wanted. So as I said, icon upgrade. It would have been sick, if like it was a player pick. I feel like player picks are just like more hyped. I don't know. I feel like we enjoy doing a players pick more because we actually get to see like different chances of getting somebody, where within a pack you don't really have an option. Like that player's set, is it? Obviously 2 rare gold players. Don't expect anything from these, but if we get anything sweet. If not, it's not really too much of an issue. Are they quick sellable? Okay, so they're not even quick sellable. They're they are quick sellable, but they have no value. So they might as well just store it to the club. 1 more 2 rare gold players black. I remember at the start of the year, my mates always bang out these packs, the 2 rare gold players black. I think my mate got Ronaldo in his lap earlier this year, so like right at the start. No, I can't believe that, but sometimes people lucks are just there. Anyway, icon pack, which I think a lot of you wanted to see, contains 1 base, mid or prime icon. Let's see what's in it. I think you got to hope for the Brazilian flag, really. I didn't show which icons I've got, so if you see a duplicate, it's going to be a dupe. So it's Brazilian, Cam. Who's this? Socrates, 91. Is that his prime? Not his prime. I think that's his prime, which isn't too bad, because I think his prime moment's like 93 or 92. 91 Socrates. As I said, I wanted to see the Brazilian flag, and I don't know why I wanted to see the Brazilian flag, because I've already got Ronaldinho and R9. So yeah, nice. Very solid pool, really. When it comes to what you can actually get out of that, I don't really know, apart from like Hullet and R9 and Vieira, like who do you really want? Like, as I mentioned anyway, let's actually just go to the icons. This is like the ones I had untradable anyway, because I've done the SBC for the certain player. So I had quite a few. Had R9, Ronaldinho, Savio, Hullet, Vieira, and Rio. So it was kind of lucky I didn't get any of them. If I got any of them duplicate, that would have been pretty frustrating. But we got Socrates, 91. I think that's its prime card. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and peace.